first thing that I should start with, I have malaria, because the whole of this night I've not slept, which has been bothering me. I had a very heavy headache and a painful headache. So, and I noted this after I changed my date of birth. Okay, after I changed the name of birth. How this happened, I can't explain. However, you should note that right now I'm not a life path 1. Right now I'm a life path 3. For reasons well known to me. I feel that okay, I really need to change my all like literally everything about me. How did I conclude that I'm supposed to be a life path 3? I was like, by the way, I've been creative, but there's this limiting thing that is always there. And I'm like, apana, I need to, there's something that is holding me back. Now, that aside, malaria, let's come back to malaria kidogo. Tuongelele kidogo tu. You see, right now I'm even communicating differently. Like, I feel I am different. I am honestly different. Yeah. One thing. So, it was about, I think it was at 8 or even at 9. I decided, I think something came into my mind. What if I change my date of birth? And I was like, that's a really impressive and a brilliant idea. I was like, wait the fuck minute. Let me go back and start to analyze myself from the beginning. Was I supposed to have, or even was I supposed, let's go back to when I was born, or even when I was being prepared to be born. Okay, in the preparation of being born, so that I can be, you get it, like in the conception stage, in the planning stages of the conception stage, I think someone must have thought of, I need to be born in January date 1, so that it will be easy to calculate my years. That was a mistake number 1. Okay, not a mistake per se. I really don't want to say that it was a mistake. However, it wasn't designed to be that way. I don't know if I make sense. Like, okay, you can be thinking, however, it doesn't align with what God's plan for your life. You see, whenever thinking of having a child, one thing that I've come to learn, please don't plan the date of their birth. Like, many people plan the date of the birth of their children to be January date 1, so that they can have an easier time calculating their age. And I don't have an issue with that per se. I really don't have an issue with that. However, I should note that if things have to happen, they will happen. Yeah? God is in control. He's sitting on the throne. Okay? He'll take care of that. It's because the life that comes to this earth is as a result of his, or even his, he's the one responsible for the life that is coming to this. And there's usually this negotiation that goes on whenever you are in heaven and you want to experience this earth, this earth. You must have a very good debate. When am I supposed to come? So this is the best time to come to this earth. Okay, this is how I view it. I don't know if it's the truth. So these souls are in heaven. Many souls are in heaven. So they negotiate with God and tell him, can I come to this earth at this very time? Yes, go to this family, go to this country, go to this part of the Kanini. And I give you this destiny, I give you your purpose, I give you a special gift or even a special talent so that you can be able to nini. Where I place you, you'll be able to thrive. Okay? You'll be able to overcome the obstacles. But you should note that this is something that planned, very well planned. So never blame yourself in a place where you are born. So the only issue comes in with some specific people who have specific destiny and even purposes. You get that? Yeah, they have special and they were supposed to be born in the right time. Which I don't think I don't know if I'll be talking about I was supposed to be born in another date. Would that really be possible? Like there are many sperms and they keep on being renewed in the testes. So that means I could have been another sperm or even an egg. I came in the right moment. However, it wasn't designed to be that way. Okay, what am I trying to say? So that's the point. Only that. So this is when I'm realizing I now need to mend some things in my life so that I can make my knees straight. I came in the right time. However, the date of birth should be saying another thing. I don't believe I'm a life path one. Okay, not I don't believe. I don't think my destiny or even my purpose aligns with that. Okay, it aligns in a way, but I feel, apana, my destiny is great. It needs special numbers like 8. So I'm trying to describe this in the most basic and detailed way, but I'm lacking the words. But yeah, basically that is what is happening. So changed my date of birth to be 8th of August 2003 from 4th of January 2003. I'm no longer a life path 1, I'm a life path 3. Okay, alright, sawa sawa. Yeah, I need to make my things right. I think it was the last thing that I was supposed to change in my ID, my name, and now my date of birth. I don't know how this is going to happen. I don't know how this is. Who will instigate this? I don't know who will carry out this. But what I know is that someone somewhere will change my name and my ID in all my official documents of this country called Kenya. Will change all of them to reflect my name, Maxim Felix Kenobi, born on date of birth is 8/8/2003. That means I have a characteristics of life path 4. No, not 4. 8, which I think they sound like they'll be very what? They'll be dominant. The 8. Okay, I think they'll be dominant. And now, finally 3. Since I am a creative, I really didn't want to run from that, honestly. So, the number 1 has been taken care of by the 8. Okay? So, that was, I know a 1 is supposed to be someone who is selfish, someone who is a loner. I no longer want to be a loner. I want to be associating with people. in the natural way possible. So that's why I'm changing my number, or even my life path number, and even the date of birth number. How this is going to happen, I don't know. However, I know that it's going to happen. My ID is going to carry all that information. When, I don't know. I leave that for God to worry about, honestly. The best time, I don't know. Look, it's a matter of where are you heading to? What will you get after this? That is what really matters to me. That is what really matters to me. Okay? Yeah. So basically, and even, I don't know, I calculated and I saw the other day that my mom is a life path one. Likely dad also is a life path one. I don't want also to be a life path one. I don't want to be in sync with everyone. I just want to stand out. Again, I'm running away from the matrix that have been held to me. I don't know if this is possible, by the way. Which is actually, I think it's very possible to how this is going to happen, I don't know. How this is going to be implemented, I totally have no idea. I have no even the slightest idea of how this is going to happen. However, I know it's going to happen. It's because I believe I'll have my rightful words, or even my rightful names in my identification cards and what have you. Okay, no wonder I have not been focusing on school, because the past. Now, secondly, this video that was this censored by YouTube, that was deleted by YouTube. Now, I went back and saw that video. Since I am the only one who can access the video, I saw that this thing about yes. So that video is the same one that was censored in the other video. That was censored in the other time. So basically, I don't know what they did, but I think they recorded the whole video in a system somewhere, and each and every time the AI has to wait. You have to cover the whole nini, and then if we reference it to the community guidelines, it's like the whole transcript is recorded somewhere in a system, in a different system, such that when the AI is going through the video to hear what this person is saying, and if they have violated any terms, then it might ring a bell. Same case, this is what is happening. I think, remember I posted it, it was flagged, and then I reposted it without the parts where I was talking about the things. Yeah, I think the AI was looking for that. I think YouTube should improve their system. How do you censor a video that I've already fixed? See, I've removed the things that were causing them. Anyway, I don't understand, so I let it go. What was in the video? I was talking about many things, but I'll only highlight the important. Maxis Group. It is a company that has this slogan. Dribble the heart and win. Okay, I was trying to explain the logic behind that, and I think I'll record it. I'll record that part of the company. I'll explain why I came up with that concept, and then I'll repost it in my so that YouTube would, I I don't know. I don't understand why YouTube would flag my videos. This is something I feel it's weird. I feel it's a failure. I won't actually contact YouTube for the same reasons. And for the same reasons. I don't feel like now going further with this matter. I did the diary, it was flagged and it has been deleted. That's it. You continue with life. This year is when I've been super creative for some reasons. I really like the conversation that these two guys are having. They're just flowing. They are just talking, flowing. For me, I usually have this problem. We just can't talk when. Anyway, people are different, and you can train that, by the way. So I feel a bit headache. Joints have issues. I had to go to tell you that I have malaria. But God is great. God is amazing. So yeah, honestly, don't feel like talking. Don't feel like doing this diary. I think for the past 3 days, I've been feeling like I don't need to do any diary. Now, I'll talk about what life part 3. I think I've explained enough. The headache is headaching. I didn't sleep today. So when I sleep, I know that I'll have a proper and deep sleep. Yeah, people are going to at home. People are leaving for home. And they are really moving fast. Okay? And I've realized that I've been vibrating on low energy, low frequency of late. Why? I just can't explain. But that's what I know. I think actually let me sleep. I think I feel like it's no energy. I was talk about something else. Forex. Since yesterday and even today, I haven't done anything to ensure that I have started learning or even analyzing market trends. You see all that. However, the question that I have is, if I change my life path using the date of birth that I have, will it have any impact on whatever I'm doing? I highly doubt not. And it's because life path literally dictate your life. Literally. The numbers in your date of birth literally command your life. That's something that you should know. So actually let me explain. I was actually to explain how I came up about how I come about 8th of August 2003. When is it? Yeah. So I wanted to acquire characteristics of life path 8 because they are also leaders, and I feel they are not better. I don't know how to say better, but they are at least people who are good with leadership. Their leadership is smooth. Okay, that's something that you should note. Not like unlike life path 1, they are sort of okay, yeah, it's good, but so I have an explorative characteristic. That's one. Number two, I am a leader. So, and what life path 8 are known for is that their energies usually match. They decide to do something, yeah. So how did I come up with the concept, or even this idea of being born in the date mwezi wa August 2003? It's all about the numbers. I really was interested with the numbers first. I was like, I want a number that is going to replace number 8, number 1. So I saw number 8 is better. So yeah, and I think I like. If I wouldn't have been a life path 1, I would have been born. I would have been a life path 8, born in date 2, January 2003. If that is, if I wouldn't have been born into, I would have been born in date 2. That's how I feel. Now, there are things that happen in my, especially in December, and I started seeing this characteristic back in, or even this feature, not feature per se, but it's not a feature, but they usually that there are things that happen in January. Is it January? No, that happen in December. And I noticed this when I was in Form 4. I placed a bet in, I think it was 1st January. I missed 2 matches out of, I don't know, is it 8 or 9? Almost got all of them. And I got a bonus of almost 3 bob. I was like, now next year, tell me why, the same date, I placed a bet and I won about 3,000 Kenyan shillings. The same date. I was like, Kapana, something is different. Now, a year later, I think 2 years, is it 2 years or even 3 years later, on December date 17, I was like, so the other day I was in this swamp. I think I recorded this in one of these previous, either 3 or 2 diaries. I was in a pool, I was in a swamp somewhere, and I felt the need to take a picture. I was like, by the way, yesterday is when it hit me, okay, and I rarely take pictures. Why did in this day I was happy, and I even ended up putting my profile, my picture, my pic as the profile picture in WhatsApp, which I rarely do. I rarely post my profile picture in WhatsApp or even any of my social media accounts. Also, like, something's different. I have a different experience with the December. It's like apana. Now to validate the point of 8-8, of course I had to calculate some. I had even to go to 2002, pick some dates, but they were not conforming to what I wanted. Honestly, I felt that, okay, 4-8, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird because 202, I have a left path 4 somewhere. Of course, the intention was 8, but I didn't get it right. I felt that 203 is actually a better number, so I settled with the same year that I was born. So I'm remaining with the explorative mind. So I think I'll post the pictures here in minute 24 of how I came across, or even how I was, what I was thinking when I came up with this. So basically, yeah, that's how I came up with the numbers. And I settled on 203 because I felt okay. It's actually good. So just there's a delay. 8 months later, after I was born, it's actually better. It sounds better. 882003. Don't want one somewhere. Yeah, it has to be that way. And in that regard, I'm very comfortable with the numbers. Okay. So what? um so yeah, that's how we came back. I I came into a conclusion of no making up, not making up, but concluding my right date of birth. And I know for a fact that this didn't just happen. It happened for a reason. It happened for a cause. It happened because it was supposed to be happening. Okay. So basically, that is what is happening. I need to turn on my internet and check someone. There is someone that I was communicating with, and I was asking him if I could wear his gown, which is weird. I need to check if he is calm on me. Let me check. They haven't yet contacted me in WhatsApp, so I'll just ignore them and assume that they have gone home. Okay. Now, another characteristic that you should know about a life path 8, they are usually money driven. Okay? If they decide to chase money, that's their thing now. And that is why it aligns with my purpose. I want to make money with Microharris, MaxiPi, Maxis Grupo. Maxis Grupo is on hold right now. But hey, yeah, it's on hold. So that's the problem. That's the issue. Yeah, that's the issue that I have. Money. I want to make as much money as possible. That even, my plan is always make so much money so that you use that money to help other people. Maybe children's home. It's always my desire. It's always my wish to be always supporting children's home, even the street children. Maybe I collab with other NGOs, non-governmental organization, to make sure that I just help. Maybe I just have that heart of helping. Maybe after helping, I disappear and you won't ever see my face ever again. Like, it's so I'm so used to that, such that I think, yeah, I just want to make so much money. I have no work in it until now. Let me channel it to people who need this money. Yeah, see, I know the how. See, I know how the process of making money. You have to desire it first, and then you need to have faith and even trust. The universe is going to give you in plenty and in abundance. And in that regard, helping the poor is what will actually give me satisfaction, will give me happiness. Money itself might not give me happiness. Okay, it will give me happiness, but you should note that it's not giving me that satisfaction of I have money, so what? What have I done with it? That's the real question. Yeah, that's the real debate here. That's the main question there. What am I doing with the money? Are you investing? Are you helping? But for me, I think helping will make more sense, As long as I have a stable income flow, a stable flow of income, me, I'm good. I'm good with that. Two, we've got to believe. Oh, I was now to talk about life path 3, but let me just talk about it in a bit. So, yeah, I was talking about 8. 8 is obsessed with money. Okay. Higher 3 is someone that is super creative. I am a creative myself. I think I like writing. I really don't love it, but I just like writing my mind. I wish I could. I will upgrade. Okay, I will upgrade my writing. How I write, my writing style, the choice of words, how I communicate, how I create pictures. But the next day is going to be different. How I'm going to be writing in Facebook, it's going to be totally different. I'm gonna storytell. I'm gonna start storytelling now. That's it. So the other time I talked about life path 1, I think I felt the need to change it. I think I felt the need. So yeah, people are leaving for home. Me, I'm not going home. By the way, I'm taking my days. I'm sacrificing my time, the resources that I have, to make sure that I get what I want. Money. We are all chasing the bag. So that's what I'll be after. Learning for you have to learn first, and then earn, and then return to the society. Or even in return. It doesn't necessarily mean, and the cycle continues. Yeah, I'm more of a logical person, and I'm trying to be less logical whenever I'm approaching things, whenever I'm doing things, because I think I'm overdoing it until I'm now boring people. Even when we're having conversation with people, I'm like, I have seen an element of being boredom in our conversation. So, and I need to change that about myself. Be a story's person. And that is why, again, I changed the life path to from 1 to 3. 1 is a loner. 3, okay, as much as they are a loner and such, they've got, yeah, I think they can do the job. Plus, a 3 is good with people. They flow with people. A 1, on the other hand, is quite the opposite of 3 in terms of social abilities, social awkwardness. Social awkwardness. At least for they try. So yeah. Do I need have okay nowadays I'm just lacking things to talk about. I feel like sleeping now. I feel like sleeping right on this field. So what can I talk about by the way? By the way, I'm trying to, but I think I have a headache. But then you excuse me for today. I won't manage to get 45 minutes. I'm tired. I didn't sleep. I have a headache. Joints, pain in the joints. There's so much happening in the body. So actually allow me to just leave and yeah. I've not been reading books. Yesterday I didn't read a book. The day before yesterday I didn't read a book. I didn't read the Bible also. I've been lazy nowadays. I need to set my time. To set one day for this to pass. Let me in this diary here. I really will. I really feel like I should do more, but I think that's it. I don't have any 15 minutes longer. I do this. Go back to the house and sleep. I don't know if sleep will come. Should I buy Piriton? I just drank some kefir milk today, And yeah, let me in this diary here. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios. So I'm back. I didn't think that I could complete this diary for reasons well known to me, because I had a very heavy headache and I don't know what I could do so that I can mitigate the pain. Usually I don't swallow, or even I don't take drugs to treat small illnesses or even small pains. I rarely use medicine or even tablets. The medicine. So right now, I just come from scrolling on TikTok. You see how lazy I am? That's how lazy I am. I really can talk or even can do anything. By the way, that's how painful it was. Then I can't do anything apart from scrolling or even resting. In short, resting. So actually, the knee has ceased. At least I am hopeful that I won't have another one. So as I was listening to the pain of my headache, I'm settling my points. On 17th August 2003. So that would mean that I have a characteristic of number 8. Okay, 8 characteristic. Okay, I didn't want to lose the number 1. Okay, the number 1 is still important, and I wouldn't go anywhere without that number, that single 1 number. So I decided, okay, let me keep number 1. Okay, let me break this down to be simpler for me. However, I want to keep the 8, okay, in the same equation, and I don't want to lose the 1. So it's 1, 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. Okay, still adds up. So 8 plus 8 plus 5 adds up to 3. So basically, I have not moved an inch, only that I have done some configuration so that it can suit my needs. So right now I'm with part 3 dominant, like part 3 dominant, and 8 recessive, and 1 faded characteristics, and even 7 faded, and 8 somehow, how do I put it, like they are a bit lower than the dominant. I don't know, how do I term this? Recessive stronger is now 8. Okay, so right now I've settled on that, and I don't know why when I was bathing, when I was coming here, a picture just came to my mind. I met William Ruto, and he asked me what he can do for me. I tell him, yeah, you can only do one thing for me, please. Just, if it will be possible, I know you have a hand in this. If it will be possible to change my ID name and the date of birth, that's the only thing that I will appreciate. Imagine, I don't know, while I was just bathing, something just occurred in my mind. I don't know if this is a vision or it's a vision or something that honestly is, you see, guys, it's something that I really want. I would really wish this to come to fruition, or to become true, to manifest itself in the physical world. May just ask Nani, Ruto, who the person that I respect so much, because I've lately, I think I've lately been liking him because there's a reason why. Okay, as much as he's not doing good things, but like his character, look at the experience. Someone was talking about his character of Ruto in one of the TikTok videos, and he was like, if you compare Morara and Ruto has a lot of experience. Remove the emotion part of politics in the mind. You realize that Ruto is more respectable, and you can give even Ruto his a vote again because of his experience, his smartness, his abilities to handle things, his approach to even do things. So I really respect that about him, and I love one thing about him. If you agree to do something, if he promises to do something, he definitely deliver. He'll make sure that he pay his debt. He holds his end of his bargain. Okay, that's something I love about Ruto. Ruto, as much as he's hated, and he's hated because he's a life path one, and being a life path one, you can't be told anything. That is what actually sets him from the crowd. Like, the people don't love him for the same reasons. So now I decided, okay, life path one, it's really not for me. However, don't want to lose it. I want to incorporate it to be my life path as much. Okay, as much, just much, yeah, as much in my personal meaning. I am not stopping to be a leader. I am going to be a leader. However, I'm going to be a different kind of leader. However, I have some characteristics of one. So when counting, I have characteristics of 1, 7, faded, 1, 7 faded. I have an 8 strong, and 8 for August, it's actually very strong. So that means I will show a lot of characteristics. I change I've changed already. I have believed that I have changed. So I'm growing into another person. I'm growing into a person that really values work, and even values results, and is money driven. From the 8, and now there is 5, not 5, 2, yeah, 5. I'll explore. I'm an explorer anyway. I have that faded characteristic. Not that I do this extremely, or even I do this very extremely. I have some characteristics of kutembea outside, adventure, like exploring other options. You see, thinking of other options. If you merge it with number 3, then you have a better advantage. You are advantageous enough to not advantageous, but you have a better platform, or even a better space, or even better opportunities to be a problem solver who is all around it. Like, you not only rely on one solution, you have multiple need to explore based on the 5 that you have. And remember, 3 is an idealistic person, so I'm basically 3 dominant. So it calls for leadership in the 8th, and even the 1s and the 7th, and now 5. Okay, that will make a very good person. Basically, by there I have almost all the characteristics that I want. 1, 3, and 5, and now 8. Those 4, I'll display those 4 in the order of their importance. I don't know. I find that some people usually do have the date of birth. Like, date of birth, mine is 17. That's supposed to be 8. 8 is always dominant in their lives, whereas others, no, get what I'm trying to say. So I've decided to throw away 4. 4 is serving my purpose. However, I feel that it's a bit tying. It's a bit tying, and I need to be someone who is seeker, who is always moving. Okay, it is restricting my needy. I think 4 is actually the number that I was trying to restrict, and 1 dominant. So I find that people born in the date of month, it is usually very dominant in their lives, rather than the dominant, which is supposed to actually take over the personal characteristics. I've met a 5. I have met a 5. Okay, date of month is 5. However, their dominant is 4. There's a conflict there. There's a conflict because they necessarily don't show for as much. They love peace, yeah. But 4 doesn't go well with 1 or even 5 for the same reasons as I've explained. Honestly, they are not compatible. I also do know that 8 is not compatible with 1 because they be an enemy. However, that's why I was very careful when selecting 1. If I could have decided to speak or even select 1 at 11, it could have been a disaster now, because it will be conflicting with the next date, that is on August. That's something that I'm trying to avoid so that I don't live with that. You are always in conflict with yourself. Is that something that you'll want? Nope. So you'll have to leave that at that. Now I'm a newbie. I think after changing, the pain of the headache reduced. For some reasons, I just can't understand why these things are just happening this way. They are following a certain route. Okay. Yeah. So I really wanted to talk about that, honestly, because I've got to be careful of what I'm doing right now. If I could have decided to go with 8, there could have been a problem. By the way, 1 is necessary. 1 is someone who will do things for the first time, so I needed to incorporate it. That's something that I thought about yesterday. I was like, I don't want 7. And by the okay, there's a 7 somewhere. There's a 7 somewhere. Anyway, I don't think. Okay, I'm on my way to the room after now recording the diary. I'm taking the silent moment. And what I've discovered is remember I took the photo on date 17, okay? And the date 17 is what I've incorporated in now the date of birth. I forgot to talk about that. I think this was a revelation, yeah, when I was taking the picture on that date. And I don't know why. Okay, anyway, I don't know how I decided to put the date when a picture is taken from a camera on to be displayed on the photo. I think there was a reason why that happened. So date 17 was supposed to be that month, that date of the Nini. Forget about December, date 17. So yeah, I'll need now go again to process this video again. Usually it takes time, like about 10 minutes. Anyway, I'll incorporate it before I say I salute the last thing. Let me end this diary here. Yeah, let me salute. So, luckily, let me end it at that. Let me join with the other diary. I think it was I left it at 15 minutes blank. 15 minutes blank. So I don't have anything to talk about anymore. So let me end this diary here. I want to take some time off in this swamp. I think It's a swamp. Let me just display it. Yeah, this is the swamp. Ooh. So basically that's that. The only problem that I have with this phone is that I just can't turn the camera. You must turn off the video first. That's the only issue that I have with the Redmi. Then to by the upgrade this camera app. You can tap, okay, you can rotate the camera, shift, change, I don't know, I think shift is actually sounds better, now I don't know whether to salute the last mini, so I'll have said this twice. Anyway, let me just say it again. Remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, when people are going home. Adios.